Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Natalie. I'm back at it again with the same sweater. It's the same day basically, but I'm trying out an all drugstore full face of makeup, new products. I really miss experimenting with makeup and there's been so many new launches that I decided to test out a few for you guys. And I have to say, I feel like the drugstore is killing it recently. All of the products that I ended up using, to be honest, I really loved. So yeah, as always, everything's going to be listed and linked down below for you guys. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so I already applied my foundation. I'm using the new Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I just made a first impression, which I'll be linking down below for you guys. But moving on with my brows. This is not necessarily new, but it's definitely from the drugstore and I feel like everyone should try it out. This is from Reina Rebelde. It's the Rebel Eye Paint for brows and eyes. I use it for my brows in the shade Frida, and it reminds me a lot of the dip brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So great dupe. You can find Reina Rebelde products in Target, I believe, but I really love how this looks on my brows recently. All right, and just cleaning off my brows really quickly. Something that I'm really excited to try out, it's the new L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I love finding new concealers and foundations, so hopefully this one's great because a new concealer from the drugstore is very much needed. This one is in Cashew 365. It has a big duffel applicator, reminds me a lot of the Born This Way applicator. So let's see. All right off the bat, this is really creamy and thick-ish. I feel like this shade is actually perfect. Not too light, not too dark. I sometimes go way too light with my under eye. Oh well. Okie dokie. I mean, guys, honestly, I'm really impressed with this foundation. That's besides the point. But the concealer also looks really, really nice under my eyes. Something that I feel like the drugstore is lacking is a good translucent powder. I obviously love the, what's it called? The Airspun Loose powder. That one I've used a lot and it's from the drugstore, but I feel like, you know, we need more than just that one. So I'm using my favorite, the Laura Mercier. I know it's not drugstore, but let's just pretend for now. This is honestly the best translucent powder, by the way. And applying some in the nose area. I feel like there's not that many new bronzers in the drugstore. I was going to feature the Ardell Vacay Mode bronzer. Really love this, but CoverGirl has new powders and I personally really love using foundation powders as bronzer because I feel like it blends nicely on the skin and just looks more natural. So I'm going to be using a darker shade than my shade to make it look like a bronzer. And the one that I'm going to use is Deep Neutral 1. That's what it looks like. So really similar to my skin tone. It's basically just to warm it up a little bit, especially since the foundation was a tad lighter. So I'm applying it right here, blending it towards my hairline. Wow, I'm really loving this. If you like foundation powders, I feel like this would be a great foundation too. I'm going to see if I find my shade and maybe make an all CoverGirl video because I have the entire new collection from their Spectrum collection. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a full face of CoverGirl, just giving you guys my first impression. Then kind of like contouring my nose a little bit. Also with the same brush, I'm going to just blend it in my crease to, you know, just like make it look more put together in a way. This is usually just my typical everyday makeup, to be honest with you. I would just apply highlighter, mascara, a little bit of blush, and that's pretty much it. But today I don't have an actual, ooh, I actually do. Give me a second. Oh my God, I was stressing the fact that I felt like I didn't have a new drugstore eyeshadow palette, and this has to be my favorite drugstore palette at the moment. It's absolutely amazing. It's from Ardell. It's their Pro Eyeshadow Palette, Metallic and Matte. That's what it looks like. They're so pigmented, it's insane. Like, it's pretty insane. I feel like I miss my bronzy summer shade, so I'm going to be taking this one right here and just applying it right in my lid with my finger. Like, are you guys seeing this right now? Just that alone right there. Oh my god. Mixing these two together, I'm just going to be blending it in the outer parts of my crease. See what I mean? Like, it's, you gotta be a little careful because, again, a little bit goes a long way. That's how pigmented it is. So now just take your time blending this bad boy out. I love how actually blendable these eyeshadows are, because usually Drugstore eyeshadows can be a little bit patchy, I'm not gonna lie, but this one is so creamy. I think I'm going to take this one right here and blend it in my lower lash line as I make the ugliest faces, because why not? For my inner corner, I'll use this one right here. I normally just take my highlight, to be honest, and just apply it. But let's just make Ardell our eyes today. Wow, I truly miss playing with makeup. I feel like I don't experiment anymore. For mascara, we have 3 new Drugstore mascara. This one I mentioned in my monthly favorites. Absolutely love the Exhibitionist from CoverGirl, I think. I don't know. You guys know I'm horrible at pronouncing things. This one is the new Maybelline X Puma mascara that I recently got in the package. I really wanted to try it out. It has more of a fluffy bristle wand. And then this one, I'm really intrigued. It's the Ultimate Mascara from L'Oreal. This one is like new, I feel. At least for me it is. And it's supposed to be, oh, this one's brown. Oh, well, that was an epic fail. I don't really like using brown mascara. The cool thing about this one though is that it's supposed to move however you want and make it easier when applying mascara, but I'll try it whenever I get a black one. The Maybelline one is extra new, and I usually like my mascaras to be like a few days old after I open it for the first time. I don't know, I'm like weird when it comes to that. All right, so right off the bat, I feel like this is a really nice mascara. It would be perfect for separation. Maybe volume if we give it a few days. This one, like I mentioned, I'm obsessed. It literally reminds me of the Better Than Sex. For lashes, Ardell came out with new pre-cut lashes. I normally prefer these strips rather than individual lashes, but I want to see how pre-cuts work. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're numbered. That's what it looks like. I guess I'll start with number 4 and work my way in. For blush, I just got sent this NYX palette. I don't know if it's new, but it's the Sweet Cheeks palette. And obviously it has a bunch of colors, 8 in total. So I'm going to be using this one right over here. Oh boy. Nice. I forgot how good NYX blushes are. Like I mentioned, Maybelline came out with a collection with Puma, and one of them is this highlight called Knockout. So it has a little bit of a pink tone, but also a gold tone, which I obviously love in highlight. And it's also from their Chrome highlight line. So, let's see. Ooh. There's nothing I love more than finding a new pop-in highlight. And if it's from the drugstore, even better. Last but not least, for lips, there's a bunch of new drugstore lipsticks out there. There's some new Maybelline lipsticks, some new CoverGirl lipsticks, but I wanted to try the new L'Oreal liquid lipsticks because I got the entire collection and many of you guys wanted to see a swatch on my lips, but I don't know if I'm going to make an entire video on that. So I have two right here that I want to kind of like mix because they seem like the perfect nude, a darker and a much lighter one. This one, if you're lighter than me, will look like the perfect nude. It's called Empowered. And then this one is Explore, so a little bit darker. I line my lips like normal. It seems really hydrating. My lips are currently so chapped because of the cold. All right, so here is the finished look. I absolutely love all of these products. Like, I have no complaints. Foundation wise, if you want to hear a little bit more about it, go and watch my first impression and hear my thoughts and opinion about it. For concealer, I am absolutely in love with the concealer. Top 5 from the drugstore. This is amazing. It's really comparable to the Born This Way concealer to me. It's super full coverage, it's lightweight, it doesn't crease, and it blends really nicely as well. Also love the wand that it comes with. Bronzer, I actually ended up using a foundation powder from CoverGirl. This is from their full spectrum collection, the Matte Ambition, and I used it in Deep Neutral. That's what it looks like. Pretty natural in my opinion, and definitely what I normally always go for. This to me really helped the foundation look a lot more natural and just blend everything together because the foundation itself was a little bit lighter for me. I do still have to find my perfect shade, but love, love, love. I definitely want to try out my actual shade and use it as a foundation powder. Eyeshadow palette, this is a must try. It's from Ardell again. The Pro Eyeshadow Palette Metallic and Matte. That's what it looks like. Super pigmented, easy to blend, and I try to do like a little bit of a smoky eye. I honestly haven't experimented with eyeshadow in the longest, so if you guys like this video, I'm definitely going to be making more makeup tutorials. This was also a really cool little palette for blush, the Sweet Cheeks from NYX. Really love this one. I usually always go for coral shades. And then from everything that I tried, to be honest, this was bomb.com. Maybe I feel that way because I haven't experimented too much with their chrome highlights, even though I have it, but this one is just so beautiful. Are you seeing that? Mascaras I also love. I'm going to be giving the Puma Maybelline a try again after it's been open for a few days. The Exhibitionist from CoverGirl, top 5. And then for lipstick, I really love the L'Oreal liquid lipstick, even though it's more on the comfortable matte satin finish, not super matte, but really comfortable. It's kind of like a matte lipstick, if that makes sense, like creamy. I almost forgot to mention the Ardell pre-cut lashes. These are a lifesaver if you're struggling applying lashes. Definitely makes it a lot easier, and to me also looks a lot more natural when it comes to adding it, because sometimes I always have to end up cutting it since my eyes are a little bit small. But really like these a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore first impression. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more drugstore videos or more makeup tutorials. Subscribe and see you next time. Bye! For my eyes, I think the fact that I didn't have a new... You gotta be a little careful. Wow. I swear to God, it was not loud outside when I started filming. The exhibitionist? Wow. Exhibitionist. My lips are so dry, it's ridiculous. Oh God. Dupe alert, dupe alert. So that just happened. My neighbors were playing music. Oh my God. Oh, dude. I'm gonna have to go and knock on their door because what the fuck? Bitch. All right, we're back.